So Black Widow seems to have decent numbers in the box office opening weekend. But let's not forget, folks, just because a movie makes money doesn't make it a good movie. Let's get into it. What is going on, fellow board members? Welcome to the boardroom. I am Ords, and today we are talking about Black Widow box office numbers for opening weekend. So it seems to be that the movie is doing quite well, at least for the weekend box office numbers, and it seems to be there are a lot of people who enjoyed this movie, and that's fine. If you see the movie, you enjoy it, that's fine. No, I'm not gonna dog you here. However, what does concern me about this movie is some of the criticism surrounding this movie, and the fact that so many people are okay with some of these issues that people take with this movie. Spoilers, everybody. If you don't want spoilers, don't bother watching this video. Or you go watch the movie, come back, watch this video. But again, the gender swapping of the characters, the obviously no appreciation for canon whatsoever. This movie kind of seems like it was just pushed out just because. It doesn't seem like it really fits. I mean, obviously, 3-4 years before, this probably would have been a decent movie to slide in there. But again, it concerns me that a lot of people are okay with the bad CGI, the non-care for canon, and I think people are just excited to get out to the theaters because it's been like a year and a half since anybody's really gone out and gone into the theaters. Going back to the theaters for the first time with me and the family, you guys can check that video up there in the card if you guys want to check that out. But had a decent experience, nothing too crazy. There wasn't really anybody there. So what it comes down to is I think that people just want to be entertained. And because they haven't been to a movie in a year and a half, they go see a movie, lots of action. Of course, they're going to enjoy themselves, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But to sit there and deny that this movie has issues, I think is very concerning, especially for the future of not only the MCU, but movies in general, that people are willing to shell money out for a half-baked project that, doesn't seem like it was completed, and then change characters completely. I've got friends who are hardcore Marvel fans of the comic books, know the lore, love Taskmaster, and then they get this. And again, it's the same thing we always talk about and how unfair it is to the fans, the true fans, the fans who made these IPs popular in the first place, which Disney, Marvel, they don't care about those people anymore because that's not where their money is. Their money is in the normies. Their money is in the people who just want to go and have a mindless movie watch, which is fine. But you can't forget about the people who made these IPs popular, who made Taskmaster popular. He would have been a character that existed, but without the fans, he would not be as popular as he is. So you have to give it back to the fans. And with the whole gender swapping of Taskmaster, there really was no point in it. You could have easily done, Anthony Masters as a kid and had that same story, right? Had the same story as Anthony Masters as a kid, and then has to come back to try to take out Black Widow because she tried to kill him when he was a kid. Or you could have done that. Really, you even had a man's body, you see the CGI. I'll try to bring up a video here in the editing and all of that. So the entire movie, you're seeing a man's body, and then you have the reveal for what? Just for woke points? Just for virtue signaling? That's all it is. Because the entire movie, you don't know, and then literally at the end, oh, there it is. It's revealed that it's a woman, right? Okay, this was the kid that she had tried to assassinate when she was a kid or whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. The point here, there was really no purpose to it. It didn't serve any purpose to the MCU. It didn't really further the storyline at all. And I'm all for strong female characters, especially really when it only serves the plot. Same with male characters. If you have a strong male character but it doesn't service the plot or carry the story forward, I'm not interested. It's just a bad movie in general. And again, let me reiterate, if you like the movie, that's fine and well. I'm not dogging on you. I'm just saying, to deny the fact that there are issues with this movie is just... that would be crazy. All right, so let's actually get into the numbers here with this article from Decider. Marvel's Black Widow blows past $215 million between box office and Disney Plus premiere access. Disney announced today that Marvel Studios' Black Widow debuted as to an estimated total of more than $215 million globally this weekend, including $80 million in domestic box office, $78 million in international box office, and over $60 million in Disney Plus premiere access revenue for consumer viewership. Now, again, back to the concern I have here is that $60 million from Disney Plus. So you have a huge chunk of people who are willing to not only pay a monthly subscription for a service, but then on top of that, pay $30 for a movie that they only have, 24 hours to watch, that they don't get to keep. I can wait till this movie hits shelves, go buy the Blu-ray, not only get a physical copy of the movie, possibly a DVD, because they do that, not as much as they used to, because I think DVDs are probably starting to kind of go out, but I could get the DVD, I could get the Blu-ray, and a digital copy, all for less than that $30. Or if I just personally wanted to go see the movie in theaters, I could go see it twice, if not maybe 3 times, depending on what your local theater's offering you for deals. I could go see it in the theaters 3 times, possibly, to this one time. So it's crazy, and I get why people would use Disney Plus. You got big families, you don't want to drag the kids. I get it. I totally get it. People are still concerned about theaters and gatherings, and I get it. But it's just crazy to me to think that, and again, that's why I wait to buy movies sometimes, is because I can spend less and get more. All I have to do is just wait and be patient. But there are some things I will say, exceptions that I have to have right away. I get it, but $60 million in Disney Plus, which is crazy. But yeah, there's those numbers there. Well, the streaming numbers alone mean 2 million households were willing to pay $30 to see the film. The overall total makes it the highest domestic opening weekend for a Marvel Cinematic Universe origin story after Black Panther and Captain Marvel. Imagine how much money this movie would have made if you would have released it 4 years ago. I want to say this is a win for Marvel in the financial category. But again, think about how much more they would have had releasing this movie out sooner. Something to think about. According to a press release, the film is also officially the largest domestic box office opening since COVID-19 pandemic began, and the largest domestic opening weekend since Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Crap Walker in December 2019. So to say that, it's the biggest box office since the COVID thing, that's not saying much, guys. All right, we had barely any movies go down during the pandemic. It's just ridiculous. It's just funny to me that this is how they're choosing to sell it on you. It's the biggest box office since we haven't had a movie in a year and a half. Guys, check it out. Well, of course it's going to show numbers. People are, feeling more comfortable going out. So it doesn't surprise me. So for them to use that as a ploy to try to sell you on this movie, just to me, man. And then you're going to compare it to Rise of Skywalker. We know how bad that movie was. Don't even get me started, folks. Again, perfect example. Just because a movie makes money doesn't mean it's good. That probably was one of the most offensive endings to a movie, a spit in the face to fans. But this is not a review of Rise of Crap Walker. We're talking about Black Widow, so let's go. To quote once again, Marvel has delivered an exceptional film to the delight of fans worldwide, with Black Widow achieving numerous milestones in the current marketplace, said Kareem Daniel, Chairman, Disney Media and Entertainment Distribution. All these guys got like these whack-ass names, man. To quote, Black Widow's strong performance this weekend affirms our flexible distribution strategy of making franchise films available in theaters for a true cinematic experience, and as COVID concerns continue globally, providing choice to customers who prefer to watch at home on Disney Plus. It wasn't no doubt in my mind, if you guys, like, terrible thumbnail I did, but if you guys watched the video I did on can the theaters and streaming coexist, I believe they can. It was never a doubt in my mind that theaters would come back in some capacity. People want that big, loud experience of the theaters. They love the cheering of the fans in certain moments of movies. Like, we've all been there, and that's why we love going to the theaters, because it is an experience, right? I also do like the ability to choose whether I go to the theaters or not. If I don't want to go spend money at the theaters, let's say it's a kid's movie, right? Keshik and I went out and we spent a bunch of money to take the kids to see a movie in the theaters. To me, it was worth it because the kids wanted to see that movie. But my point is if you've got a family, you don't have a babysitter, you want to go out and see a movie, you take the kids to see a movie, you're easily spending $100. So I see why the Disney Plus option would be a viable option. I get it. But for a single person, a couple, it doesn't make sense to spend again, like I said before, it doesn't make sense to spend that money. And I love how this guy sits here and talks about how, it's an exceptional film. Well, again, just because it makes money doesn't make it a good film, and films have not been good for a while, people. That's just all we're getting, and the people out there, the masses of people, are accepting of these terrible movies, and then they claim how great it is and how wonderful it is, when we all know in reality it's terrible. And as I'm perusing Twitter today, putting this video together, I'm seeing these posts of people posting these pictures here. Empty theater, right? You see an empty theater there. Empty theater there as well. And then look at that, folks, yet another empty theater. So it just, how is it that Marvel makes money off these movies when all I see is pictures of empty theaters? I don't understand. And again, the true fans, I think, are the ones who they get the least out of all of this. Like here, you look here, this is Lord Brian says, wow, this looks just awful. Good job, Feige, you fuck. You went from a great run from Iron Man to Far From Home to this shit. Hard pass. Phase 4 is going to be complete shit. And this is the movie, a movie that is meant to be in the past phases, starts off your Phase 4. It's like you did this movie just to have an end credit scene. There are people who do not like this movie. And again, reading the reviews on Twitter was mind-numbing, to say the least. Again, right here, Taskmaster. This version of Taskmaster, no good. I'm walking up out of there. People don't want virtue signaling. They want to see Taskmaster. They want to see Anthony Masters, okay? That's what they want to see. And here I quote tweeted, sorry, brain fart there. I quote tweeted this person. They say, so yeah, I'm going to still go see the movie. I'm going to go see the movie and I'm going to love it. In my opinion, it's how I love movies. Well, anyway, they obviously don't understand the English language. However, this is a person who's saying they already love the movie and they haven't even seen it. And it just, like, how can you say you love something if you haven't seen it? How can you say you love this movie if you haven't seen it? Again, man, people just follow the trends, and right now Marvel's the trend. So people, they want to feel like they're a part of it. Guarantee you that person, I guarantee this person wasn't really into comic books when they were a kid. But like I said, you guys can see, man, there are people out there who do not like the fact of what they did to Taskmaster, which I think is the biggest issue here. Here's another tweet that I thought that was actually interesting and could go with the canon story. Marcus says, if they wanted a female villain, Iron Maiden was right there. The groundwork was laid. Melina was the one who developed the mind control program and sanctioned the kidnappings. She even has history with Natasha. Her being revealed as Iron Maiden would have been way better. Again, canon. If you do canon, it makes sense. Stop trying to shoehorn characters in there. Stop trying to shoehorn genders in there, and just make a good movie based off the the source material. So whether you hated this movie or whether you loved this movie, it made money, and it's probably going to make even more money continuing, considering it's, other than Fast and the Furious, which this has beat it in numbers, is like the only thing that's out there for people to actually go see. Again, this whole video is for the fact that I'm concerned, very concerned with Phase 4 of the MCU going into it and what they plan to do. It also makes me very concerned about movies going into the future. My suggestion is start taking a look at independent films, independent creators. Support your independent creators here on YouTube or Odyssey or wherever it is they're creating, Twitch. Support those people, because our entertainment industry obviously doesn't care about us as consumers. They just want to make money, 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 money. And the sheep will follow the trends. And I choose to speak with my wallet. I'm going to wait till October till this comes free on Disney Plus, which I don't pay for. Free subscription we get. That's just how it is. So I'll wait till October to view this movie, and then we'll do a full-on review of it. This whole, here's the thing. This video has been me just talking about other people's opinion and what my concern is about the MCU, Phase 4, and movies in general in the future. People are accepting of this. Bad CGI, gender-swapping characters, virtue signaling. The majority of the masses apparently are okay with spending money on these sorts of things, half-assed properties that, don't care about canon at all. And that really, it kind of breaks my heart. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. If you saw the movie, let me know what you guys thought of the movie. Let me know what you thought of the whole Taskmaster thing. And yeah, again, guys, like I just huge concerns for the MCU Phase 4 going forward. Anyway, guys, that's the video. I don't know what else to say. I've talked way too much. My brain is fried from reading all those goddamn reviews. Anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button, hit the bell for notifications, hit the subscription button, all that bullshit down there. Also, if you guys want to check out the merch store, you can check out the merch store. Go ahead and check out the Patreon, too, if you guys want to support in that way, because YouTube hates us and does not want to remonetize my channel. But it is what it is. We continue to go forward. Thank you guys for watching. I love all of you guys, and we will catch you on the other side. Peace.